Okay, so today I will be talking more about CSR activities and CSR activities, which is actually uh, uh, taken care by government of Odisha. More specifically, how Odisha State is taking care of the CSR activities and what all those activities are actually going around in Odisha, and how what is the CSR mandate in Odisha State, how they are focusing in, and what activities they are doing in actually under that. There are different activities which they keep on doing. uh, I have mentioned you how CSR activities and what CSR activities are, and what is the government mandate, what is the what exactly this nomenclature stands for, how the regulations laws are there for uh, CSR Act, how Company Act or Ministry of Corporate Affairs is actually supporting this particular CSR. This all you came to know during our offline discussions. But I am going to cover uh, this thing in nutshell also as a mandate, and then I will be covering on how the Odisha government is taking care of this CSR activities. Please allow me to go through this. Okay, is my screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This we have discussed that this is actually the whatever we are talking about CSR under CSR. It's under coming under the Companies Act 2013. Okay, and it started in the year 2014. Our country has taken up, and under CSR we are talking about social development activities, that is education and skill development, working for environment, working for healthcare, working for armed forces, working for national heritage, and so many on actual slum area development, rural development. These all are activities which are coming under CSR. Uh, this is a doc which I am sharing here is uh, 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 this was actually shared during the making this conclave in the year of 2018. But this doc is actually telling you how CSR activities are actually framed for the Odisha state. Naveen Patnaik ji, of course, Honorable CM of that particular state. We are happy to put in place an institutional mechanism for CSR activities in Odisha to facilitate convergence of CSR projects within the overall development of our state, and also to bring out rapid and socio-economic prosperity to our people or for our people. That is what been shared by Naveen Patnaik ji as a Chief Minister of Odisha. What they are going to do is, or how they are doing, more or less, we all know what CSR is, and what is the framework of that CSR, providing funding and skills with the intent of generosity and benevolence. That is what actually the CSR intent is. What we are doing is mitigating risk around geographical or of operations and brand enhancement. That is because it's talking about more about the corporates, those who are coming in and funding in. So they are talking more about the risk around the geographies, creating the operations, and also the brand enhancement of those corporates. And of course, they are talking more about the sustainability of business, sustainability of models, sustainability of projects, and sustainability of social development activities. That is how the value creation is being created because of this. Uh, several do you know that pre-Indian independence era also Tata, Birla, Godrej, Bajaj, they keep on doing. I have mentioned this thing, of course. And if you see the history of CSR in modern India, we call it pre 1947, post 1947, post 1991, post 2000. If you see pre 1947 and post 1947, that is pre to the colonialism, and then the after the independence, how we are actually focusing on. Why we have mentioned this 1991? Because global players are actually in place now. India has opened its market to the global players, and that is why uh, it's been termed as post 1991, and then the post 2000, since the beginning of that Company Act, that is 2013, is in place. India is the first country uh, which has actually mandated to do CSR activities as per the law. Okay, and whatever the activities we are doing, it's all coming under the section 135 of Companies Act 2013. There are n number of activities written in that particular specific mandate of section 135, and under that mandate only we are doing it. And whatever the profit is there, uh, in terms of 2% average net profit for the previous 3 years, that has been utilized for CSR activities. The only eligibility or the capability of any corporate to become a CSR eligible corporate actually, that is turnover of 1000 crore, net worth of 5000 crore, and net profit of 5 crore rupees. In any of the either this or this, whatever is been done or whatever is actually achieved, the moment this get achieved by that particular company or the corporate, it becomes totally eligible for getting a CSR, uh, uh, C, uh, totally eligible to do the CSR activity. Now it becomes totally, it totally depends upon them whether they go and do it solo, that is of their own, or they will be actually inviting some NGOs to do it. It depends totally upon them. But they need to spend this 2% of that average net profit of the previous 3 years. That is CSR. Okay. They keep on doing several activities under this. Now, if you take, I'm giving you the rough idea of the snapshot of Odisha government. That is because we are discussing more about how GoCare is actually working on. But GoCare is a very new initiative. I will come on. I will discuss upon that too. But this was actually discussed before the GoCare initiative. Actually, GoCare is a platform. Of course, it's a website which is taking care of all the CSR activities of Odisha. Uh, it's a new, of course, initiative of Odisha government. But pre to that particular GoCare, of course, initiative, they keep on actually exhibiting their themes, their ideas, their activities, and this was actually done in the year of 2018. And the snapshot is actually for the projects taken care under CSR for the state of Odisha from 2014 to 18. Some of the highlights, of course, total spending and number of projects are 1738 crores they have spent it in this 4 years of span, and total projects they did actually is 5864. But if you categorize as per the domain specific projects, this picture will come out that some 617 crores is being spent on education and skill development. Then comes
So,
yeah, yeah.
so this is the overall spending analysis that has been given by the CSR in Odisha.
See, this is overall the total. Okay, this is the total 1738 crore
Okay,
rupees.
sir.
Okay, and they did 5864 projects. Out of this, what they did is uh, they have spent 90% of it. If you see 1738, so 90% of it is being spent in education and skill development, rural development, healthcare, Swachh Bharat. Even they have mentioned the numbers, total number of projects, and the budget also, like 306 numbers here, total project, and 208 crores of rupees, 1118 numbers of project in healthcare, 302 crores of rupees, 1271 numbers, and 617 crore rupees, 617 crores, and rural development 1950. But this variance is totally different from what under CSR we do in India. Of course, if you see in India, the data is saying that we are more doing towards education and skill development. But in Odisha, we are doing more number of projects in rural development. Although the budget is higher here, budget is lesser here. But here, if you take the case of India, the education projects are higher in numbers also. It's not only that they are higher in budget, they are higher in numbers also. Here, they are lesser in numbers, although the budget is more. Moving to the other side, that is right side, which you are seeing actually here. See, they are doing out of this 166 crore rupees, they are spending, that is 9.6% to other activities or other categories. What are those other categories
Sir, I
actually?
have a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, by CSR used for social development projects, so why they are spending for armed forces?
Of course. Armed forces in the sense what? What do you understand by that?
Sir, directly giving fund so the better for the
For
for
whom?
better
For
for the
whom? For whom? For whom?
sorry, sir.
For whom?
Um, for the people who want to join the army.
No, no, of course not. Sorry, it's not directly there. Any fund which is going towards from the CSR to the armed forces, it is not at all anywhere relevant to the direct money given to armed forces. No, it is the benefit given to the war widows, okay, and the
Okay,
dependents of those armed forces.
okay, sir. Okay,
It is no, it is not that they are giving fund to armed forces. Okay,
okay, sir.
so
So I wanted to ask
yeah,
something.
yeah.
So for every state, there is some amount which is sent to the widows or
It's not like such. See, uh, the government programs are different. They do run their own programs wherein
Sir,
uh,
in every city.
in every state, see, in every state
Sorry,
there are,
sir, every state.
in every state there are certain programs which are run by the government. Okay, and those programs are totally different from the CSR programs. CSR means corporate entity, that is company is actually funding. Okay, and those programs, those which are run by the government in different, all the states are running these programs. They are running programs for education, they are running for rural development, they are running for healthcare, they are running for Swachh Bharat, armed forces, environment, each and every, whatever the domains you are seeing here actually. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, these 12 domains are there, major domains. Okay, under government programs also, under government schemes also, these domains or these ministries or departments will stay, but those programs are totally different from the CSR. Got it? CSR means corporate, that is company is funding, not the government. Got it, Khushi?
yes, sir.
Okay, any other doubt on this?
No, sir. This money given to the widows of the widows. It is only in the state of Odisha, or it is only for the states. The people also giving for them.
That's what, see what I'm saying. I'm saying this is what we are discussing, is we are discussing about the CSR. Okay, that is corporate social responsibility in state of Odisha. Okay, likewise, you guys actually get confused in two things. Firstly, understand that CSR is totally different from the government schemes. Got it? And if the
Yes,
CSR,
sir.
if the corporate is funding in Uttar Pradesh, it means the CSR of Uttar Pradesh. If the same corporate is funding in Odisha, it becomes a CSR of Odisha. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Domains will be the same. Come again. Please come again.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, please come again.
So what should I come? What kind of?
No, I'm not getting what you're saying.
Sir, sir, I was asking that basically when the CSR of Odisha is also giving some kind of help to the widows of the armed forces.
Hmm.
So same kind of help is given by corporate to others in other states also. It is specifically it is.
No,
But
it is. See. These domains are static for each of the state. But don't get confused with CSR to the government schemes. Firstly, okay, and whatever the domains are written here, that is education and skill development, rural development, healthcare, Swachh Bharat, armed forces, environment. All the domains will be there in other states also. The same domains. See, the article lies the same. That is, क्या बोलते हैं, Article 135. CSR is coming under Article 135, and for each of the state, the same law is there. Only thing, if corporate is funding, if corporate is working in Uttar Pradesh, it becomes a CSR of Uttar Pradesh. If corporate is working in Odisha, it becomes a corporate of Odisha. Got it?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
I got it. Thank you, sir.
Any other queries?
No, sir.
Okay, so moving ahead, they are funding to armed forces. Although less number of programs are there, 25 numbers of programs are only there. Likewise, for environment, 427 numbers of program. The budget is 72 crore, 187 for gender equality and empowerment. National heritage, 227 numbers, 16 crores is being spent on that. Relief fund, 18 numbers, 6 crores they are spending on this. Slum area development, they are doing 17 projects, 6 crores of. Technology incubators, they are doing only one, and sports, they are doing 318. In a nutshell, if you see, this is what they are spending up to the year 2018, that is between 2014 to 18. This was actually presented by them. Now, Swachh Bharat, they did 67.53. Education and skill development, they did 48.56. Relief fund, the same. It is actually the same, the top one and the bottom one. Now, to do the CSR activities, okay, there are different ways to actually do or to cater this particular or to do this particular CSR. Firstly, the company can do it of its own. Need not to actually ask any of the company or other company or NGO to come in and support. Without any collaboration, a company can do it. That is company on its own. Okay. Then comes collaboration with other companies. One company collaborating with another company and then doing the CSR activity. Third comes company collaborating with non-profit foundations. Okay. Section 8 companies or got it. Then independently registered non-profit organizations, that is NGOs. There is a big difference between non-profit foundation, that is 600 companies, and independently registered non-profit organizations, that is NGOs or the trust and others. So to do or to actually cater to these CSR programs or to do the CSR programs, these all are the 5 major ways which of course any corporate can either think for or choose in. That is collaborating with other companies, company do it of its own, company collaborating with non-profit foundations, company collaborating with independently registered non-profit organizations and others. That is, in others, what exactly is coming in others, all the education institutions, all the universities, all the colleges are coming actually. Okay. Now, if you see who all the big players actually in Odisha, if you see Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, they are the big players. They did of 662 crores of CSR in that particular state, and they did 1,437 projects. Then come Tata Steels Limited, they did of 332 crores, 1,028 projects they did there. And then comes the Nalco, they did 88 crores of project, and the total number of projects were 94. Some, whenever we are doing mapping the states, we are actually we are also map we are we are also mapping our districts of the state, which district is actually doing good or which district is doing bad in CSR activities. And all these green districts, that is Sundargarh, Konjar, Angul, these districts are good in CSR. And the bottom one, this pink one, they are actually not doing so good. They are actually bottom one. Top districts, green. Intermediate districts, yellow. Bottom 10, it is red. This one, this one, this one, this one. But there can be a reason on this. Reason means, see, under CSR, usually the mandate is within the periphery or within the periphery of 5 kilometers radius of any of the CSR uh, firm, that is company. So what they are doing is, it means whatever the areas are green here, these districts, Sundargarh districts, Jhanswara district, Sambalpur district, Angol district, Kyojhar district, uh, Ganjam district. It means under these districts, okay, or in these districts, good number of companies are there, because what companies are doing or what they are following is, under the periphery of or under the mandate of that 3 kilometers to 5 kilometers of radius, they need to do this particular CSR activities. So whichever is nearer to those places, slum areas or underprivileged areas or rural areas, they actually do these activities there only. So this might be the one of the reason that some districts are good enough to actually utilize this CSR fund and some are not. Okay, what they are doing actually, suppose you need to do this CSR activity, so you need to plan a thing, how to plan or how to align your other institutions to this, to do this. What they are doing is, they are collaborating with all the organizations, that is companies, taking the information of all their CSR projects, collaborating on with the government also and their government requirements also, placing all the government requirements also in one of the place, guiding corporates about the state uh, high definition, of course, requirements or initiatives which are required, giving the to the corporate, and of course giving the corporate also about the news and events about the government programs and the corporate programs. So creating a ecosystem where they are facilitating uh, corporates by the achievements or by the awards, whichever is being actually done, just to enhance or to create an awareness among the people, or ask all the companies to come in actually and support in kind of CSR. So that is why they are facilitating awards and achievements also, and of course forming an CSR council. And this all they are doing, this all they are doing in way of go care. I am switching on to the go care. Only thing I am referring here is, top 10 district which received 89% of CSR funding in Odisha is Angul, Ganjam, Jajpur, Jharsuguda, Kyojhar, Kharda, Koraput, Raigad, Sambalpur, Sundargarh. So one, these are the top 10 districts actually where more number of CSR is coming. That is 89% of it. Going to rest 20 districts, very less or only 11% of total CSR funding is there. Okay, so you got the idea. This vision mission, of course, this is there in our this thing GoCare website also. So I am switching over to the GoCare website from here now. They are one thing specifically government of Odisha have said to all the corporates that Odisha government is having more number of deaths in terms of infant mortality rate. So as they have asked all the corporate to support on this, and so that this mortality rate can be reduced. And this is the graph, of course, how the districts are doing, because the support given by these corporates to actually handle this infant mortality rate. And slowly, only few districts, 4 districts are left out, which are actually in red. Other districts, they are actually going down and down to this mortality rate. All this green are actually going less to the 50. 51 to 60 is the yellow, and 61 is the red, that is 4 districts. So this is what been said by the government to the corporates to actually taken care of. Okay. This is the way what they are asking for corporates to come in, for NGOs to come in and how they are actually doing this particular activity, that is CSR. What they are doing is develop a CSR policy and set a target for CSR spending. Firstly, they are doing this. Then set up a CSR foundation with focus on the state. They are doing this. Then scale, have a dedicated CSR team planning for this. Partner with right NGOs. They are doing. Then set target through CSR spending in Odisha. They are setting a target. Scale up. Keep all information updated on CSR care portal. They keep on doing. Scale up CSR spend in the scale, keep on increasing that spending on the of the CSR in state. They are trying for it. Collaborating with other corporates. It's going from here like this. They are going. Okay. So collaborating with other companies, measure and report long-term and short-term goals also. Even short-term goals also they are measuring and reporting it. Measuring and measure and report long-term impact of CSR projects taken up in the state. Work in line with the priorities and development agenda of the government targeting on the district. So this is how they are actually giving in. So moving on from here to here, of course, they keep on adding value creations to the agenda also of the state, because whenever we are talking about CSR, and it is, if it is in sync with the government of that particular state, so government has that particular set agenda to actually reach on. And what I have discussed, this infant mortality rate, it was a set agenda by the Odisha government to use the CSR funding more and more to reduce the mortality rate in Odisha district. Over and above, they keep on doing certain other projects, that Adult Education Center by ACC Limited, farm-based livelihood promotion by Axis Bank, and the impacts they are actually measuring it. So I'm closing it here. Yeah. Now tell me any other doubt or anything which you would like to ask on that. As if now each and everything is clear to you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today the attendance is 22. It's good. Good to see on the screen that at least we are here. So this 22. Okay. Now I am moving to GoCare. Or this. Okay, can you see this GoCare website here?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible to you all? What is the first, not first, second page of this website? Can anyone tell me? What is the second page of this website?
So would you please repeat, sir? I was not able to hear you.
What is the second page of this website? If you see here,
So CSR Council.
CSR Council. It was there also. Okay. That is why I am asking about this. Let us open this council.
Sir, is it similar to that we are having, like we having for GST Council, that is similar to CSR Council?
Anything, of course, anything. See, for doing any of the activity, you need to form a council. Okay. It totally depends upon the government. It totally depends upon the organizations, those who are doing. Even I too have my own council whenever I am doing a CSR activity. I too do the CSR activities. Okay. Being a CSR professional, separately I am working. As an organization, separately I am working. So each of the organization has to form the council. Okay. It's not that you cannot, you are going to work and there will not be a council to work on that. So you have to form a council. So likewise, Odisha government too did. They of course, uh, uh, they have come up with this, and they are doing this particular CSR activity under a council. Okay. What this council is doing, What this
So
council is?
it makes recommendation that all the recommendations related to the CSR. So for
Hmm.
let's say example, they would have given a recommendation that the percentage of CSR should be increased, and so something like that. All things related to CSR, they are giving a recommendation to it, and they would have they should be have been a proper voting system also.
See, firstly, uh, you can share your feedbacks, you can share your suggestions, but this cannot be over and this cannot increase over and above of 2%. Okay, you can suggest. It is of course as per your suggestions, as per your view that you can do, but you cannot go over and above 2%. If you are
Okay.
doing over and above 2%, you need to give a justification on that. And no organization would like to give any of the justification wherein inviting other problem or inviting so many QA sessions after doing such activities. Okay, so no one is inviting those QA sessions actually. So, but they are giving. Everyone is actually asking more and more to actually give in for CSR. But you cannot go over and above of 2% as if now, as per the law. Okay, how the state has formed the CSR council? They have constituted the CSR council in the year of 2017, and the chief secretary of the state, he is the chairperson. Then the development commissioner, principal secretary, finance department, principal secretary, rural and development ministry, steel and mines department, rural development department, uh, industries department, commissioner come secretary, housing and finance, the women and child care development, PR office, okay, uh, NALCO. Then comes this up to here, okay, up to here. These all are the government machinery. Okay. After this, all the corporates, NALCO, Tata Steel, uh, Bhushan Power and Plant, Jindal Steel and Plant, Vedanta, Mahanadi, Hindalco, SAIL, JK Paper, ED Gram Vikas member. This is of course one of the organizations. This is NGO of course. Okay, the trust and the foundation, Section 8 company. So with these numbers, these members, these members, these officials, and with the chairman, the CSR council is in place. Once CSR council is in place, they what they are doing is they are approving the list of projects shared by this DM and the projects identified by the department at the state level. Biannually assess the CSR activities of the state, encourage corporates to undertake baseline and impact assessment studies of that particular project, review the information reported by CSR activities, serve as feedback to the corporates, assess the good practice followed by the corporates, institutionalize annual CSR paper and CSR awards. This all the activities is being taken care by the council of that particular CSR. Again, I am saying, sharing it here, why I have taken the Go Care actually, or why I have taken the Odisha government, because Odisha government got good recognition to cater CSR in India. Other states are also doing, and each of the states are there actually doing as per the number of companies and as per the fund it is coming from the companies to that to those particular states. But Odisha is one of the state which has taken the lead. Not only the lead, they have created an ecosystem which is now being replicated by other states too. Okay. Now coming to the state indicators. See, state indicators in the sense they are giving a demographic indicator of it, population, urban population, rural population, sex ratio, slum pop. What is the literacy rate? What is the gross enrollment ratio in the primary level, upper primary level, dropout level at primary level, dropout level at upper primary level. The health metrics of that particular state, sex ratio, household using iodized salt, current use of family planning methods, mother who received postnatal care, mother who received financial assistance, children who received a health check, institutional births, institutional birth in public facility, birth assisted by doctor, nurse. This all actually are metrics which is utilized or used critically polluted area, which all the districts are, even they are mentioning the districts also. This is the numbers, indicators for drinking water 131, number of partially covered habitations, number of habitants in mining affected area, number of Gram Panchayat headquarters, villages, number of rural clusters, required solid waste movement 44. So these all are the indicators of the state. This indicator is giving the nutshell that which is the focus area or the prime area of the state where we can actually do our CSR activities. Now, if you come to the projects, I'm not taking much here. What I'm taking is we will be taking on the previous year 2021-22. Okay, company on its own. This we will take, and grid view. And if you see in that is the very previous year, that is 2021-22, what kind of activities is being done in what you call, there are I think 63 or total number of activities in year, although some are ongoing also and some have completed. If you see here the status, ongoing, 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 and these all activities are been have been done by company on its own. That is, they are not taking any collaboration or they are not taking any support by any of the NGO or any of the other company. These companies are doing this particular activity of their own, but some are ongoing and some have completed also. There are total 136 such activities. It's been initiated in the month of April 2021, and up to the end of March 2022, they did it. Either they did it or it's ongoing. Okay. So if you see this particular promotion of better education, it's been completed. It's been done by Rangta Sons Private Limited. Promotion of education, it's been completed. Hindustan HL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. COVID-19, Rangta Sons Private Limited. Again, they did. It's been completed. Gender equality, they did. So if you see here, all the activity, all the name of the firm, even the amount spent by these particular firm, and what is the status of this, and how it's been done actually. Promotion of better education, promotion of education for COVID-19, gender equality, connecting road from mine gates to Jaladi, even infrastructure development, rural development, construction of CC road, disaster management, Nirman, develop, renovate, setting up oxygen generation, environment protection, specialized nursing, education and skill development, promotion of sports, Adi Mahotsav with Trifid. This is infrared actually identification tool or the technology they are doing it. Okay. Medical attendant training, promotion of sports, promotion of local culture, providing ICU ventilators, clubhouse, they are creating healthcare facilities, creating clubhouse at Sundargarh, implementation of integrated project of bioflock, honeybee nursery through SHGs, infrastructure development, health awareness, fishnet repair center. This is actually a skill development program where fishing net repair center has been uh, Indian Rare Earths Limited. They have spent some 20 lakhs of rupees, okay, and making people to learn this particular activity. Namo School for school development, school transformation projects, providing sensor types sanitizer machine to nearby schools during COVID-19. Disposable syringe 2 ml during COVID-19. They did construct of renovation of classroom for autism students. This means they are talking about the inclusion also. Rural Self-Employment Training Institute, skill development, medical lab technician training, creating and skill development, first aid center they are creating, providing cash award and school bags to the school children's, solar irrigation projects, technical interventions for the farmers, data entry operator and medical transcription training, that is skill development. So, and a number of 136 number of activities they are doing. And for each of the activity, they have actually given the name, the place, and of course, done by whom. Let us open this. You can actually write the feedback if you know about that particular project. If you are the part of that particular project, you can very well click in there and write in feedback into this and submit it. This get recorded to the GoCare website, and the officials, those who are actually there, then they will be looking in. Okay, now moving to next is what all the companies actually working in. Just top 10 companies. I'm interested more about top 10 companies, who all are top 10 companies. Financial year 2021-22. If you click it here 2021-22 and see the top 10 corporates of this particular state, Rangtar and Sons Private Limited, view projects, number of projects. If you click it here, number of projects, this will show you. And if you click the details, even it will show the other details too. So by this, you can actually check in. And why I am seeing this 21-22, because this has been done. So you can see Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Aditya Aluminium Private Limited, CL Rourkela Steel Plant, that is PSUC, public sector undertaking, HAL, public sector undertaking. This is private. Aditya Birla, this is private. SAIL, this is PSU. Odisha Mining Corporation, it is PSU. The Indian Rare Earth System, it is PSU. SN Mohanty, this is private, but still they are, because they are coming under that as per the budget allocation or as per the income generation, as per the profit. They are coming under the mandate of CSR, eligibility of CSR, and that is why they are doing it. The moment they come in, they becomes eligible, they have to do. Manandi Coalfields, it's an PSU. ACC Cement, it's a private limited, but they are doing it. Some 4 projects they have done. TR Crosscave Refractories Limited, number of projects they have did 15. If you see the profile, you will come to know even the email ID of that particular official, the contact person, and the year of corporation. And from here, if you go to the if you come to know about this particular firm and go to the this thing, Ministry of Corporate Affairs website, you can also check in what exactly they did in CSR, and is the whatever they are reflecting it here is the same it is been reflected there. Of course it will be. The reports are been prepared by CNCS, and that has to be the same. Now if you see the implementing agencies in the sense, who all are the implementing agencies? Either the Section 8 companies or the trust society. Okay, so just click on the district, you will come to know. So these all are Action for Production Society, Center for World Solidarity, Madhab, Chandra Behra, other Techno Connect. You guys can carry on discussing. I'm just taking So no discussion going on. Any queries on that as if now?
No, sir.
No such queries. Why no such queries? Queries will be there actually. This is the forum where you can actually discuss on. Where were we? What we were discussing? We were discussing on
So CSR, respectively for state of Odisha.
for the state of Odisha, and what we were discussing on that.
And so we discussed that how many companies, how many corporates, and how many
We
what
have
are the.
discussed up to here how many companies are there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the implementing agencies. Implementing agencies in the sense of which all, of course, what you call either
Executive body, we can say that.
implementing agencies in the sense NGOs, trust, or Section 8 companies, or even the other corporators, collaborating companies are there. Okay. How many are there? So if you see here, if you click on and click the districts, Gajapati district, something will change on. Some companies are placed at each of the district, or they are placed in each of the district, but some are not. So just clicking on Angul, if you click on Angul, you will get Action for Food Research, AFPRO, Center World Solidarity, Madhab Chandra Behra, Technoconnect Education. Okay. Likewise, if you click on Balasur, so Madhab is there, Shiksha Bharati Trust becomes Technoconnect Education Society. So for this is Dharsuka. Now, if you see here, this is present over and above, I think, in each of the district, that is AFPRO. But other districts or other institutions are actually changing. If you see here, Kicha Keswari Industrial Training Center, Techno Connect Education and Social Services Trust. They likewise click on any of the district of Odisha, you will come to know which actually agency is working in that particular district. Now comes to resources. Under resources, they have given a CSR white paper and their annual reports and the knowledge repository. You can go through this and you can click on even download those repositories, download those annual reports, and come to know about what all the activities are going on. Although we have covered, but if you guys are interested or you want to take this as an research about the CSR, do take this or do read this white paper and the annual reports, because even I am also doing, whenever I am presenting some of the article on CSR, I keep on actually investing my time on these reports and this white paper, and of course going through various other websites, uh, going through the Ministry of Corporates website or other websites, so that I can get whatever the data I required, and that data should be legitimate one. I can source it out. I can say confidently that okay, this is the source actually. So that is why I'm asking you guys also. You can actually download any of the CSR report, that is annual report or the white paper, and you will come to know what is the useful manuals for government, for company, walkthrough videos. If you click on something, will click on here, user manual for government departments, how to do, how to go in, how to actually create this website, some technical things required for the government officers to do on. That is manual, of course, for company also likewise. And success stories you can actually click in. Officials do have a other facility, that is they can log in and they can actually even the corporates also they can log in and they can get certain other details out of this. This is what about CSR portal, statutory provisions for CSR and categories under Schedule 7. Schedule 7 is coming under Companies Act, and under Companies Act 135 is also coming. These all are the categories: healthcare, education and skill development, gender equality and empowerment, environment, National Heritage, Armed Forces, Sports, Relief Fund, Rural Development, Technology Incubators, Slum Area Development, Swachh Bharat, Disaster Management. These are the major categories. Under these major categories, these all are the activities which can be covered. Okay. And this is as per the Companies Act. Okay. Statutory provisions, you need to go through it, what all the statutory provisions are there, and if there are certain uh, amendments are there, that also is there actually reflected in that council we have covered, state indicators we have covered, projects we have covered, companies implementing. Okay, so with this we have covered the details. Of course, I have covered one of the report also of the Odisha government, and I have covered what you call the GoCare website of Odisha government. I'm sharing it. I'm stopping this particular share here now. You guys got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So any queries, please do let me know, or we can end up today's session. Okay. What is the way forward for this? What are all those learnings you got in out of this actually? Today's presentation. What you guys learned actually? Request all
Sir,
to
I
switch
learned,
on their
sir,
switch
I
on your
learned that
videos also.
basically, if we are implementing a particular policy, then we should also have a regulatory body for that particular thing. So, for example, CSR is having our CSR council, and for any other policy which we are implementing, then we should have a council which should be giving a 10% recommendation to the government.
Until unless you don't have an council, until unless you don't have an people to work in, how
Yes,
you
sir.
can recommend? Suppose I am working on certain activities, and I'm not giving recommendation or feedback to those activities, then only doing the activity is not actually the mandate of any of the policy. Okay, see, doing the activity is only the implementing part of it, but how, what is the way forward of it, what are all those challenges of this, how we can prove on better to for those particular policies, this needs to be actually written down, and this needs to be actually shared to the officials and the government. And the one way forward for this is try more and more collaborations, try and more and more mentors, try more and more officials to join in your organizations and that particular initiative or that particular policy, so that you can give a better idea. See, more number of people means more number of waves, more number of thoughts. And if you have a more number of thoughts, a better, of course, program can be there for the people. Like in CSR, we have so many of people as in council member. We have a representative of chief secretary. We have a representative of government officials. We have a representative from various other departments and the ministries. We have a representative from corporates. We have a representative from trust or the NGOs. We have a representative from Section 8 companies. And of course, we have a representative from academicians also. That is under others. We are asking academicians, that is university and college professors, academicians to actually work in. That creates an ecosystem and that creates a better idea uh, to implement any of the program. Okay. Any other learning which you got in out of this? And request all to switch on your video so that I can have a pick at least, or we can have a pick. Sueb, anything from your end or from team leaders?
Sir, I got the knowledge that how CSR works and how it distributes the money according to the area that are required to be developed.
You can identify under which particular domain the money is being spent, what is the total amount which is being spent, what is the activity that is being done. It's not that you cannot see, you can see very well Only thing, Odisha government is proactive to CSR activities, other governments are not. That is only the thing. But government of India is very much proactive, and that is why Ministry of Corporate Affairs, under the reporting of their, of course, forum, they are asking all the companies to submit their report annually, of course. And secondly, they have created csr.gov.in, and of course they have created a CSR exchange platform also nowadays, a very new initiative by government of India, where they are asking all the companies and NGOs to log in and exchange the ideas, exchange the projects which they are doing. Suppose I am doing certain projects in Uttar Pradesh, and if I am sharing it at that particular forum, at that particular website, that can be replicated in Odisha, Punjab, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, or likewise. So government of India is also proactive on that. Only thing, states are less proactive, and they needs to be. Okay, anything other or any other suggestion or anything which team leaders would like to say? Please
Yes,
come in.
sir. So I wanted to tell everyone that today before 7 p.m., please submit your assignment 4. And also the people who have done compensatory work, please put your links in the Google Sheet which I have given. And please, everyone needs to attend online session, and there will be no compensatory work accepted for that.
Got it? Done for the day?
I wanted to ask that assignment 4 evaluation, how will it be done?
Assignment 4 evaluation will be done by me only. Okay. What I will take is, I will do is, I will go on through each and every assignment which you are submitting in this online session only, and covering the points. Of course, I was going through. Khushi have sent me the report also, and I got to know certain astonishing facts about her by that particular report. So I will be covering on each and every report actually here. I will be discussing on taking 2 minutes for each. There are 5 or 6 major pointers. Okay, so for each major point, some 2 minutes or so. So somewhere it it will consume some 2 hours or so, but we will do it here itself. Okay. Only thing, this gives you the idea where I am lagging behind or what best I can do by doing that particular questionnaire. Okay. So do it, and you can enhance your report. You know this? The moment you got that, you got to know that I got less marks in this, you can again go to that particular question and reschedule that question, resubmit your answer. You will get the other results though. But see, the essence of that particular questionnaire or the essence of that particular activity will remain same. Out of those 54 questions, you can remember some of the questions and some of the answers, but not all. So whenever you are doing it, in one of the place you will get higher marks in one of the domain, but other domains will stay like as the previous one, or you will get the vice versa also. Sometimes you are getting the lesser marks also. So don't do it. Okay, whatever you are getting, this one is the refined and the fair enough. Okay, whatever is the first response out of that is the fair enough. That gives the better idea about yourself, and it is giving you where you can actually develop your skill. If you read on that particular report itself, it is giving you the idea how you can respond to that particular, if you are going for an entrepreneurship journey, how you can what you need to respond, what you need to do. Although I will be covering on that. Okay, any other queries?
No,
Okay.
sir.
No,
So let's leave for the day. Enjoy. We will be meeting tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Good day.
thank you,
sir.
sir.